I'm Jovita, and thanks for coming by my kitchen today. I know it's been a while, but okay, we're going to get started because what I'm doing today is I am prepping for a couple of meals. And what I've done is, and everybody should have one of these. This is one of the tools that I cook with. This is a multi-purpose cooker, pressure cooker, and it does different things. And you can also brown and then pressure cook your food in here and have your meal all in one pot. But what I'm doing today is I am prepping for a meal. So I put a chicken in here, and now I'm going to take it and shred it up into pieces and make pulled chicken. One thing that I want to make sure is when you're doing this and you have all of your tools and equipment so you can do this and be ready. And being ready is today I'm using chicken seasoning, Chicken Magic from Tastefully Simple. And the thing that I like about Tastefully Simple, you can see what you're cooking with. And there's different seasonings in there. And if you look on my website, you can see the seasonings and everything about this, because it has bell pepper, onions, and paprika, and different things to help your meal taste good. Make sure that you have a bowl to cover up when you're done to put your chicken in after you take your chicken off the bone. And then also you want something or a bowl or whatever to put your chicken bones in and fat and things that you don't want in your pulled chicken. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, I have my chicken on the cutting board. I fixed the whole chicken, so I need to debone this. And also what I need, what I like to do is put some kind of a bag in here so I can have it all together and keep this clean. I have a bench scraper, love this bench scraper, and I have a knife for cutting, and also I have 2 forks for shredding. So what I'm going to do is just start taking all the meat off of the bone and set the meat that I'm going to use in my clean bowl. And usually I take off the skin too, because that's not going to be good to use that skin part. So you want chicken in your bowl so that you can take it and shred it up. And so what I do is just I started off with just taking the chicken off the skin and taking it off the bones, scraping it off the bones and getting the big pieces in. And then you just take them and put them off to the side and clean the chicken off. And make sure you fill the chicken, because sometimes, look there, a little bowl, and you wouldn't want people to get choked off of your meal or any of your meals. So you have to fill, and that's why sometimes it's good to take your hands after you deboning this, and then making sure that you're filling the chicken so that you're not getting any of those little bones in there. This is very important, because sometimes children or even an adult that's not looking for bones, you could wind up having little bones in there, because there's all kind of bones in different part of the chicken that may get into your end product that you're trying to do. Okay, I have all my meat pulled off the bone. I put all the pieces into my bowl, and then I have the rest of it on the cutting board. And this is why I love this bench scraper, because all you have to do is pull it up and be as careful as you can. Sometimes I can get a little messy, but Anyway, this is so easy. And now, all your mess is in one bag. Now, what I do is, after I've washed everything off, I pour my chicken out. I take my 2 forks and I just pull everything apart into chunks. Some people like big chunks. It's really up to you. And you just go through everything and you just take your forks apart and you pull your meat. And you just go through all the big chunks. And you just pull it apart and cleaning out your teeth of your forks every now and then, so you can go in there and get those pieces and pull them apart. And as I said, this whole chicken, I have already designated 3 different meals, and then when I get ready to use them in my 3 different recipes, I'll already have my chicken done. Okay, and then I pull my chicken apart, the forks apart, cleaning them out. And then the next thing I do, I have plastic bags, and then so I will portion my chicken and for my recipes, and also enough to do my pulled chicken with, and then I will be putting these aside, and so I can put these in the freezer, so when I'm ready to take out for my other 3 or 4 recipes, I will have enough, and it's already done basically, and I will be ready with my meat already, and I don't have to wait the hour that it took for me to put this in the crock pot or cooker or whatever you want to call this. And also with this, also there's juice, there's from the chicken, and you can also use that as making gravy. I usually put that aside. I can make gravy, or I can do something like chicken noodle soup or whatever calls for some sometime even fried rice. You're adding chicken broth, I can put that in there, or something that you need to make with chicken broth. So you'll have that, and you can put it in a plastic bag or whatever container that you have to put in the freezer. Okay, now I've saved me some chicken to make me a pulled chicken sandwich. And before we make the sandwich, let me tell you about a few of the sauces that Tastefully Simple has. This is sweet and sour pineapple, which is very, very good for sweet and sour chicken, and you can put that over some rice. And this is honey teriyaki sauce, and you can make stir fry with this and use it with your vegetables and rice. And this is sesame ginger. You can do whatever you want to with this. It's a sauce, very good. And my favorite to do with pulled chicken is raspberry peach chipotle sauce. Oh, this is so good. And so what you should do probably is maybe start off with a little bit more, maybe like 1/3 cup, and pour it into your chicken or your meat that you prepared, because sometimes you could just do other meats and make it your own. And then we have the chicken magic season, and so we're gonna put some of that in there. And this is some that I like to make sure I can see my seasoning. So we'll sprinkle some in there. And let's put this aside. And what I like to do is mix it really well. so that you get all that sauce in there. Now, you can also do a coleslaw or put a salad on here. And like I said, make it your own. And then you get your meat on your sandwich. And here's just the pulled chicken. You can, like I said, you can make this with other, I know people like to do pulled pork and have meat ready. So depending on what you want to do, if you're by yourself or with a crowd. So you'll already have your meat ready. Give this a taste. I love the chipotle sauce. Ooh, so good. You can make your sandwich the way you want to. And I want to thank you for coming to see my kitchen. And you can also see me on www.jovitaskitchen.com. And you can see me on Facebook, Jovita's Kitchen, and also Instagram, Jovita's Kitchen. Hey, come on back and see me sometime because I'm always cooking something in this kitchen for a crowd or just myself. I love to cook. So thanks for coming. Like, share, subscribe. See ya.